In this video, let's add more detail to the staircase by adding the spindles that go up every third step. We'll start with this one here. We're going to zoom in. We're going to take the tape measure tool and draw a line or guide 2 inches and 2 inches off this corner here to get that point. Next, take the circle tool, draw a circle that's a 1/2 inch in radius, 0.5, then hit enter. Now, like previous components, I like to make these a component right away. So double click to select the geometry, right click, make this a component, and go ahead and just name it. Make sure replace selection with component is checked, and click create. Go ahead, double click, enter that component. Take the push-pull tool and push this up 32.5 inches. That's the height below the top railing. While we're in the model here, let's click on the paint bucket and just give this a dark black texture. I usually don't like going completely dark black. I'll bring it up a little bit just so it's maybe 80-90% gray. The reason why is you can actually see the line sometimes and just gives it a little extra detail. We can delete our guides, go into Edit, Delete Guides. And now we can pre-select the component, click on the Move tool, make sure the little plus sign is on using Control or Option on a Mac, and copy this from this point here. So click once, and it's every third step. So we're going to click here. Next, I can type in 4x and press Enter to duplicate our spindles. Now I noticed up here we have a little bit of an error with our last step. So let's go ahead and make this unique and clean it up a little bit. So let's right click on the component and make it unique. Double click to enter the component. We're going to unhide the rest of the model so that we can see everything. And you may have to go back and forth just to get your bearings correct. So we want this, draw like that. And then we can push pull this whole piece through because we don't need that. Select from right to left and press delete just to delete that extra geometry. And if I hide and unhide, let's take the push pull, push this in flat with that surface. Let's push this flat and erase this extra geometry we don't need. This is okay. It's not really ideal to have this stray geometry, but it's an element that we're not going to see. So let's push this back, push this back. Now we're flush to that edge. To finish off the spindles here, let's take the Move tool with Control or Option on a Mac and copy this 2 inches over, orbit, and there's one spindle here. And then there's one at the end. Let's copy this all the way down till we reach the end. And then instead of 2x, we can do 2 divide and press enter. And that will divide our copy with a multiple between it. You could type in 4 divide, 6 divide, and so on. In this case, we only need 2. And it's a weird math. The copy is considered 1, and then the copy between is considered 2. So when you're dividing that, always include the additional copy. We have the spindles. Now we need the bottom spindle. We can take this one and move copy it down to the bottom edge. We can also quickly create our cutout. Just going to move this rectangle down 8 feet. Sample with the paint bucket tool just to make that a white surface. We're not going to create any of the stairs going down. You certainly can, but it'll just give us a visual of what that's starting to look like there. We can, however, close out of this group. So you may have to orbit out. Double click so that we're outside of it. And let's take this and move copy right here. Move copy all the way to the edge. And then 2 divide. We'll finish off the staircase in the next video by adding the railings using the Follow Me tool.